If you've been following Geek Boy Mom, you know that we love to take ordinary places and everyday routines and make them more magical and geeky. Today, we're exploring downtown Johnson City to see if we can make the ultimate geek family adventure day. We picked 5 stops that we think almost every geek family would enjoy, from coffee to books to games to Legos and just a few other hidden gems. Here's the challenge. At the end of the day, we each get to rate our favorite geek stop, but only one choice will be the ultimate geek stop in downtown Johnson City. So grab your adventuring party and join us in Johnson City to see if we can build the ultimate geek experience. Every great Geek Quest starts with one essential item: coffee. Our first stop was Brews in downtown Johnson City. What immediately caught my attention wasn't just the coffee, it was the cozy atmosphere. Books lined the shelves, warm string lights hung overhead, and it felt like the kind of place where you could spend an afternoon reading your favorite fantasy novel. All right, we got our drinks. Nathan, we'll start with you. You got the hot chocolate. I know how it is.
Whipped cream tastes a little weird.
Weird? How so?
Just doesn't taste right.
I got their summer special, the churro latte. Sprinkles of cinnamon.
It's dripping.
It's good. It's super sweet. I'm not big on too much sugar, but this is pretty good. Brews was exactly what we hoped for, a cozy start to our adventure and a place we'd happily visit again. Since we are Disney geeks and love Tiana, we had to stop at Bebette for some delicious sugary beignets.
Don't you look in this one's yours, this one's mine. I don't think we're gonna eat all of these, so we're gonna have to take some more to that. So we got churros made with
As someone who's indulged in plenty of beignets in New Orleans, I can say these tasted authentic. I'd even take them over the Mickey beignets at Disney Port Orleans French Quarter.
brown sugar, which is a July special. So it is very good. I'm definitely gonna have to take some of these home to Dad because it's a lot. And then we'll be heading off to our other geek places.
One of the things we loved about downtown Johnson City was how easy it was to explore. We parked once, and from there we could simply walk from one stop to the next. It made the whole day feel less rushed and more like an adventure. On our way to the bookstore, we accidentally discovered one of our favorite hidden gems of the day. We spotted 2 beautiful huskies watching us from the window of the Everyday Magic Salon. After browsing the bookstore, we stopped back by, and the owner was kind enough to let us come in and meet them. It wasn't on our itinerary, but it ended up being one of the highlights of the adventure. Okay, this must be it, because I see a sign that says AC and good books. Our next stop quickly became my favorite of the entire day, Johnson's Library Depot. From the moment we walked in, it felt less like a bookstore and more like a treasure hunt. Everywhere we turned, there was another surprise. Hidden doors led to different sections of the store. Secretary desk had books tucked away inside the drawers, and exploring each room felt like discovering a secret passage in a fantasy novel. One of my favorite little details was how they labeled their bookshelves. Instead of plain category signs, they used handwritten index cards with funny descriptions. My favorite was I watched a YouTube for when things go wrong, home improvement. It was such a creative touch and gave the whole store so much personality. They even have a dedicated kids' room where children can read for free. Instead of rushing through the store, the boys made themselves right at home with the magnet tiles and train table. Needless to say, our mission to have them each pick out a book didn't exactly go as planned. One thing that really stood out was the staff. Everyone we met was welcoming, genuinely excited to help, and you could tell they loved talking with customers about books. One employee even helped my son look for graphic novels, and it felt more like chatting with a fellow reader than shopping in a store. While the boys were busy building with magnet tiles, I happily wandered the shelves. I found a couple of R.A. Salvatore books, one for my husband, who's a huge Dritz fan, and another for myself about clerics. Finding them at such a great price felt like discovering hidden treasure. Zach did eventually find one book that caught his attention, mostly because it had an adorable German Shepherd puppy on the cover. That's exactly the kind of book that would catch his eye. Out of every stop on our Geek Quest, this one was my favorite. Between the hidden surprises, the cozy atmosphere, the wonderful staff, and shelves full of books just waiting to be discovered, I already know we'll be back. Just across the street, our next stop was Retro Mansion, and it was packed with nostalgia. The boys immediately spotted the plushies and video games, while I was instantly transported back to my own childhood. Every wall seemed to be covered with games from Nintendo Switch and PlayStation to consoles that haven't been on store shelves in years. It didn't take long for everyone to split up. My youngest son made a beeline for the plushies, while my oldest headed straight for the Nintendo Switch games. Upstairs might have been my favorite part. They had the giant tube TVs I grew up playing on, shelves of DVDs and VHS tapes, and enough retro gaming memories to keep me looking around for quite a while. There were Pokemon cards, collectibles, gaming accessories, and even used consoles ready for a second life. What I loved most about the decor was all of the Luigi's Mansion. That has to be my favorite Switch game, so I enjoyed seeing all of the posters and art. Whether you're hunting for a classic game, replacing a controller, or starting a retro collection, there was something around every corner. We somehow managed to leave empty-handed this time, but only because we were trying to stick to our budget. Something tells me we'll be back for a few used games before long. Our final stop was just a short walk away, and even getting there was part of the adventure. Downtown Johnson City is full of colorful murals and artwork by local artists, so every block had something new to discover. Then we reached our final stop, Get Bricked. If your family loves Legos as much as ours does, it's hard to not get excited walking through those doors. The first thing that caught our attention was all of the incredible displays. Everywhere we looked, there were amazing builds showcasing just how creative Lego can be. One thing that makes the store unique is their selection of retired and pre-owned Lego sets. Every used set is checked to make sure all the pieces are included, making it a great way to find sets that are no longer in production. You can even build your own custom minifigure, browse bins of individual Lego pieces, or pick up brand new sets. Zach decided to build his own Emmett and use the rest of his budget on a Bebette minifigure. Nathan decided to save his money for a future Lego deal at Target. He's already learned one of the most important Lego skills: patience. Of course, we couldn't help stopping to admire the Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Marvel, and Harry Potter sets. Those are some of our family's favorite fandoms, and seeing them all in one place was pretty incredible. Lego has definitely become an expensive hobby, and while some of the retired sets were outside of our budget, it was still so much fun exploring everything the store had to offer. Whether you're hunting for a retired set, building your own minifigure, or just looking for a little inspiration, Get Bricked is a fun stop for any Lego fan. We are all finished with our Geek Quest. We picked up some amazing finds. I found a set for my husband, and then also got a book for myself to check out. Had a super cool image on it, which is classic Salvatore. In our rating for the best geek stop. We left out the coffee shop and Bebette's because it's not traditionally geeky. However, it did add to the experience and the day. Now it's time to pick our favorite place. So we're gonna pick third place goes to Get Bricked, the Lego store. Spot number 2.
Johnson's Library Depot.
Number 1 spot is
Retro Mansion.
Thank you so much for watching. And if you're looking for more screen-free, family, magical fun, then please like and subscribe.